Welcome to the Human 5.0 Project, the podcast where we cut straight to the breakthroughs that matter, the show where science meets self-optimization. I'm your host, Ultimate Biohacker 10X, and here we break down the real research, real data, and real dosing behind modern biohacking, from compounds and peptides to techniques, devices, lifestyle strategies, and performance protocols. Most people jump in and jump out before they get the gold, so we're keeping it tight and delivering the essential insights you need without the fluff. If you've taken the time to hit play, we'll make sure you walk away with valuable knowledge that can transform your approach to longevity, health optimization, and beyond. Bladder and prostate health, the two things that quietly start slipping as we age, yet they can quietly wreck your sleep, your confidence, and your whole day. Most grab saw palmetto or nettle blends and call it a fix. But what if the real leverage is deeper? Short peptides that actually signal your cells to repair and not just mask. Today we're unpacking Prostamax, Vesugen, and Vesilute, the Russian bioregulators designed to target inflammation, flow, and tissue integrity at the gene level. Let's cut through the noise and see what holds up. Hey biohackers, longevity warriors, and optimization obsessives. Are you ready to dive deeper into our longevity matrix where we just don't extend life, we 10x it? Well, this is the Human 5.0 Project, and I'm your host, Ultimate Biohacker 10X, coming at you from the sunny epicenter of high-performance living in Palm Beach, Florida. We're talking cutting-edge hacks that rewrite your biology, crush aging, and unlock peak human potential. Today, we're diving deep into the alphabet soup of prostate and urinary optimization. Yes, Prostamax, Vesugen, and Vesilute. These aren't your grandma's supplements. We're bridging herbs to hardcore Russian peptides. If you're a guy over 40 battling BPH, flow issues, or just wanting to 10x your pelvic floor game, this episode is your blueprint. And ladies, you don't have a prostate, but pay attention because these have an effect on women too. We'll separate hype from hard data, give you protocols to level up, and arm you with the knowledge to dominate your health matrix. And let's hack this from basics to biohacked breakthroughs. Cool? Let's do it. Quick reality check, Matrix Masters, before we dive deeper. This is pure educational firepower to your 10x knowledge game, not medical advice, not a prescription, and definitely not a substitute for your doc's expertise. Peptides like these, experimental territory. Source smart, test your biomarkers, and always run it by a qualified practitioner. If you're in Florida or anywhere, prioritize safety over speed, hack responsibly, or don't hack at all. Back to the blueprint. Let's lock it in. All right, squad. Inbox is exploding with questions on Prostamax, Vesugen, and Vesilute. At first scan, they scream, prostate power trio, right? But dig deeper, and it's apples to quantum engines. Herbal basics versus epigenetic game changers. We're building your longevity roadmap here. What's backed by NIH-level trials? What's speculative rocket fuel? And where's the line between solid support and next-level regen? What's our goal? Empower you to 10x your decisions, no BS, just biohacks that work. Strap it in. We're going to skip the OTC staples and scale to peptide mastery right off. Let's lock it in. Okay, let's kick off with forgetting the herbals for a sec. We're cranking it to 11 with Prostamax peptide, the Cavison tetrapeptide beast, KEDP. This is no OTC filler. This is a synthetic bioregulator missile-locked on your prostate for inflammation annihilation, cellular rewrite, and anti-aging supremacy. Developed in Russian labs for tissue-specific hacks, it's all about decondensing chromatin, unlocking silenced genes, and 10xing repair pathways. No FDA stamp? Nope. Pure research rocket fuel. Vials at 20 milligrams. Reconstitute and dominate. All right, data. 2026 has got preclinical firepower from Cavison's arsenal. 775 publications, 196 patents. Star study, a 2013 rat prostatitis model. Prostamax smoked saw palmetto and prostate extract, slashing swelling by 18 to 21%, crushing hyperemia and lymphoid buildup, preserving gland architecture, and even boosting sexual activity in those furry test subjects. Human cell hacks? 2004 lymphocyte data shows heterochromatin decondensation without DNA damage. It ramps sister chromatid exchanges for repair mode, potentially flipping anti-cancer switches on chromosomes 1 and 9. Broader vibes? Echoes Vesugen's epigenetic wins, binding DNA promoters to crank Ki67 proliferation and ribosomal RNA for prostate homeostasis. This peptide penetrates like a ninja, binds specific DNA sequences, relaxes 30 nanometer chromatin fibers to 10 nanometer access points, unleashing gene expression for anti-fibrosis, anti-atrophy, and inflammation shutdown. Think rewiring BPH, prostatitis, and age-related decline at the source. Biohacker reports on X, guys stacking for PSA stability, better flow, and ED edge, but watch the overstack warnings. One dude's bad mix landed him in the ER. We don't need that vibe. Protocol power up, 100 to 200 micrograms sub-Q daily, or 1 to 2 milligram oral caps for a 10 to 20 day blast. Cycle every 3 to 6 months. Stack with Vesugen for vascular flow or Vesilute for pelvic full spectrum crush. Side effects, minimal. Side redness or rare headaches. You want to monitor CRP, PSA, and source it smart. USA labs like Peptide Sphere for 99% purity. Don't play import roulette, please. Biohacker bottom line, if you're hacking prostate precision beyond herbs, Prostamax Peptides, your 10x tool, promising for LUTS, fertility perks, and longevity. But ground it. Preclinical, heavy. Human data, Russia slanted. Test your biomarkers, consult your pro, level up or level out. Level up team, we're shifting gears to more Russian peptide firepower, Vesugen. This is your vascular vitalizer engineered for endothelial crush and anti-aging dominance. And data time. Peer-reviewed wins from 2014 and 15 in the Cavenson labs. A 2014 Advances in Gerontology study showed Vesugen stimulated Ki67 proliferation in aging endothelial cells. And that's your proliferation marker cranking up repair. Another 2014 trial on vasculogenic ED in elderly atherosclerosis patients. Yep, Vesugen as monotherapy boosted penile blood flow, restored erectile function, and showed geroprotective vibes. Small cohort of only 32 patients, but real. Anabolic effects on CNS, slowed biological aging markers, even outperformed pinealon in some metrics. What's the mechanism magic? Well, it's not brute force, it's epigenetic mastery. Molecular docking shows Vesugen binds DNA promoter regions, unlocking gene expression for serotonin machinery, sirtuin-1, and vascular homeostasis. No DNA damage, just optimized signaling. Think rewiring your vessels to 10x circulation, neuroprotection, and metabolic regulation. Preclinical models? Yep, reduced oxidative stress, better mitochondrial guard, even AD neuroplasticity hints. For systemic anti-aging, stack Vesugen in cycles, 1 to 2 milligrams oral or sub-Q daily for 30 days and repeat quarterly. Safety profile, minimal side effects in trials, mild fatigue was rare. If you're hacking hypertension, ED, or brain fog, this is your vascular upgrade. But source it pure because Russian bioregulators demand lab-grade quality. Now, the wild card, Vesilute, spelled V-E-S-I-L-U-T or V-E-S-I-L-U-T-E. And that's the naming chaos alert, by the way. This is the ED dipeptide. Two worlds collide here. World 1, sketchy vendor sites hype it as hypothetical chromatin binder for vague gene tweaks, low authority, theory heavy, buy now vibes, and totally a red flag for biohackers. World 2, game changer intel from practitioner podcasts and Russian lit, positioned as the ultimate bladder bioregulator targeting urothelium and detrusor muscle for peak function. The Cavenson roots? It showed normalization of bladder wall cells, boosting microcirculation and crushing inflammation. Any clinical nuggets? Yeah, placebo-controlled Russian trials, small but cited, on BPH men and OAB in women, showed better flow, slashed urgency, and elevated quality of life. And there were even fertility perks with improved sperm quality and viability in models. Note, Vesusten, Vesusten, which is a separate polypeptide, has PubMed pilots for OAB and MS, adding context, but this is not identical. Some protocol power here, 1 to 2 milligrams sub-Q daily for 60 days. Pro move, pair it with a peptide like Prostamax for full pelvic domination, prostate and bladder synergy. Now pay attention to this. Nomenclature trap time. Herbal Prostamax, which is a sol palmetto stack, versus Peptide Prostamax, KEDP. Same name, worlds apart. One is an OTC support, the other's experimental regeneration. For diagnosed OAB, nocturia, or cystitis, Vesolute's your targeted tool, but under practitioner guidance. This is frontier biohacking, promising, but data's Russia-centric. Okay, synthesis time, Matrix Masters. Let's 10x your action plan. You got mild urinary vibes? Go Herbal Prostamax combo. Realistic, low-risk entry, right? 320 milligrams of sal palmetto and extras, 1 to 2 times a day. Track symptoms, expect support, no miracles. You want systemic anti-aging crush? Vesugen's your peptide powerhouse. Epigenetic hacks for vessels, brain, and beyond. 1 to 2 milligram cycles. Data solid, level up circulation, and you crush your biological age. Bladder-specific battles? Vesilute peptides for the win? Protocols pair it with peptide Prostamax for pelvic 10x, 60-day injection cycles. Experimental edge, but practitioner-reported wins on OAB and flow. Ultimate warning. Branding bullshit can derail you. Prostamax, is it herbal or peptide? Vesilute, is it research chemical or bioregulator? Vet your sources, your forms, and your purity. Lab test everything. Consult your doc. Science evolves fast, but we're tracking it. Hack smart, and you'll live long. That's your Matrix Unlocked on Prostamax, Vesugen, and Vesilute. From herbs to peptides, from basics to biohacked. If this fired you up, smash subscribe, drop a review, and hit me in the comments. What's your top longevity hack? Share your peptide wins or questions, and let's build this community. Remember, this is educational fuel, not medical advice. Consult the pros, test your biomarkers, and own your own optimization. Stay in the matrix, stay flowing, and stay 10x'd. This is Ultimate Biohacker 10x. I'm out. Thanks for listening to the Human 5.0 Project. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready to elevate their biology. Make sure to follow the show for weekly deep dives into peptides, protocols, devices, lifestyle strategies, and the science of high-performance longevity. Until next time, stay curious, stay optimized, and stay 10x.